Welcome back. I hope you had fun dreaming and designing the life and the business that you love. How did that feel? Hopefully it gave you some excitement and some enthusiasm. So let's move on to step 4, which is pricing your services. You want to price them so that they are transparent and repeatable. So creating a pricing structure that you can use repeatedly is as simple as creating a formula that you can apply to any space and easily explain it to your prospective clients without having to justify your hours or your hourly rate. I suggest throwing away your hourly model and implementing a value-based fee system that your clients will love. Value-based, it's a fancy term for lump sum. Why? Why a lump sum? Because, well, there's a lot of reasons, but the faster you get at your job, the less money you'll make as you get better and faster. So how do you go about it? Well, in general, if you have projects that you've billed for in the past by the hour, you can use that data to create a lump sum for similar projects going forward. If you don't have projects because you're just starting out, you could take some time and go create a beautiful living room design, a beautiful primary bedroom design, and just get a feel for how long it actually takes. Another way you can go about it is write down everything that you know is going to need to be done for the project. Now, this also helps you create a scope of work. And then estimate the amount of time needed. And oh, by the way, add about 50% more time than you think. Everything takes longer than what we estimate. I heard at one, I heard somebody say, it might have been Tony Robbins, that we all overestimate what we can get done in a day, but we underestimate what we can get done in a year. So take a look at each piece and break it down and then add 50%. What you'll want to take a look at is everything from the concept all the way through the design preparation. So whether it's the inspiration board that you're going to go over with your client, the client interviews that you're going to do to get feedback and information, to the actual sourcing, to the actual putting the design presentation together and moving it forward. Take your hourly rate. Like, what are you planning on charging? And then I would say increase that by 50% as well. Multiply that times the hours you anticipated, and there's your lump sum. Now, why did I say take your hourly rate and increase it by 50%? Because it also builds time in for all of the time that you're thinking about the project, all of the time that you're doing some administrative work. You know, you can't bill for time that you're in the shower thinking about a client. That's just a little awkward. But you do need to get paid for the time that you're thinking about it. If you're cooking and you see these colors that just inspire you for the project, you're thinking about them. How do you factor that in if you're charging hourly? That's why in the lump sum, you just increase some of the time you anticipate by 50%, some of the compensation by 50%, and you come up with that lump sum. Another way that you can calculate a value-based fee is by the square foot and what goes in the room. There's multiple layers. However you think about your designs, spell out the number of layers that go into your room, and then assign a range for your square foot for those layers. And just remember, renovations are more detailed than decorating. So a kitchen renovation is going to be a lot more per square foot than if you're just refurnishing a dining room. So there's no homework on this little step 4, but it is imperative that you take some time and give it some thought as to how you want to be billing your clients.